Hey guys, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. It's Paul here from Handsome Virgin. Now today's video is going to be a response to Based Zeus's video, Why You Should Never Do NoFap. Now first, let me start with the points that I do agree on. So most of you who are into self-improvement and have been searching around that line of things, you will know who Based Zeus is. For the rest of you who don't know who Based Zeus is, he is a guy he's an alpha male who gives advice on getting women's numbers and getting girls to like you. He has a good channel, an exceptionally good channel. I am one of the people who enjoy, let me put it like this. I find his information useful. When I did watch his videos, I found very useful tips and guidelines, and I do agree with a lot of his theories on the female mind. Okay, let's hop into this video.
It's close to what you get in real sex, but dumped up just a notch. Number 3, this one is true. Jacking off ruins your motivation for talking to girls. So, all you have to do is rub one out. You'll no longer be acting like a desperate hell. The times that I've hooked up with girls I didn't like just because I was really horny, I could literally feel myself as I was still in the process of busting a nut. Before I was even finished getting it all out, I'd already be thinking, I should have just watched porn. And I can't wait for this girl to get the out of my house. And if I had to go on an actual date with her in order to have sex, I'd be like, what a waste of time. So in a way, yeah, it does ruin your motivation to talk to girls. It makes you less social. I found that it usually only decreases the motivation to talk to girls that you really don't like anyway. Number 4, being addicted to porn is bad. This is also
Now, Based Zeus mentioned that being addicted to pornography is bad. Then he went on to expand on the topic and said that being addicted to anything is bad. This I agree on. So I agree that addiction is bad. What else do I agree on? Yes, this is the other thing that I agree on. NoFap is not for everyone, okay? It's for anyone who has an addiction, whether it's pornography, whether it's smoking, whether it's drinking alcohol, whether it's abusing drugs. It can be used for any form of NoFap. Now it is for those with addictions that want to conquer those addictions. Not everybody wants to conquer their addictions, guys. Not everybody wants to know the truth. I myself was in that phase at a time when I did not want to face reality, and I did not want to grow. Instead, I wanted to indulge in the muddle that is pointless pleasure. So there are a lot of people out there, guys, that do not care about self-improvement, guys. When I say they don't care, I mean that they are not willing to go the extra mile to improve themselves. What they are willing to do is click a button. They will go only this far to improve themselves. If there was a button that said improve and another one that said get worse, they would click on the improve button. That's as far as a lot of people would go. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. You get the point. Wait, am I exaggerating? So in that way, NoFap is not for everyone. NoFap is for those who are willing to go the extra mile, those who are willing to face their fears head on, those that are willing to endure mockery and humiliation for the sake of success. Yo guys, I just want to share something really deep and intimate with you guys right now. Sometimes working on these videos is quite a bit of work, but you know, go the extra mile. Can imagine, only imagine for those guys that do a lot of editing. You know, I love it. I love putting these videos together for you guys. I love giving you tips and advice, knowledge and things that I learned from books and all kinds of professional people. Enjoy it. I enjoy sharing my journey with you, that you can join in on the experience of my personal NoFap journey. So, you know, if that is you, then this channel, Handsome Virgin, is especially for you. Especially, without a doubt, for you, my friend. And NoFap is for you. Even if you do not have a problem with pornography, even if you do not have a problem with women, there is always something the human soul can improve upon. Always something, whether it's sugar, whether it's spending a lot of time on Facebook, whether it is wasting time on meaningless conversations, whether it is indulging in binging and watching series, okay? I used to do that. I used to watch a lot of series. I'm not saying you have to cut it out completely. Take control of your life. And you can do that through NoFap. Through saying, I've been away from watching movies one day. Now guys, the beautiful part of NoFap is not merely abstaining. It is when you replace your pornographic habits and masturbating habits with doing something productive. So the time that you would spend on busting nuts in your bathroom sink, use that time and invest that time in reading a book, in working out, in learning something. That's where the major change comes in. Base Zeus, you said you tried it for about a month and a half, I believe you said. And after that, you didn't see much difference in regards to cognitive benefits like focus, clearer thinking, etc. Now the real change comes in, you see, someone's got a cigarette addiction, right? They don't get superpowers when they stop smoking. It's almost as if they get superpowers when they put down the cigarette. All the thousands of minutes they've been spending on cigarettes, hundreds of hours, maybe thousands of hours for certain people. They take those hours and put them into a talent. Instead of spending 10,000 hours beating your snake to its bitter, dead, dark end, spend 10,000 hours on a trade, on a talent, on a skill, on developing skills. That's where the superpowers come in. Okay, let's do this. This will give you a clearer image of what I am saying. Let's say the same person, his name is Sebastian. Now the same guy, Sebastian, in two different parallel universes. Hypothetically, bear with me now. Parallel universes. Let's say, here we go. In 1 year's time, there's Sebastian A. Sebastian A was beating off at least once a day. He was jacking off. Alright? Every single day for 365 days. That's a long time. I'm actually gonna hop off the calculator and do this. 365 times, let's say an hour. This is just rough, okay? 365. So if you're beating, I even put that on the calculator, wow. So if you're beating off for 1 hour a day, let's say, okay, obviously you know it'll be spread out. Maybe one day he spends 10 minutes browsing, another day he'll spend 18 minutes browsing. So they kind of weigh each other out in this example, alright? In a year's time, Sebastian A will have spent hours, an hour each day for masturbating. What did he get better at doing? He got better at masturbating.
Sebastian, are you there? Sebastian, are you there? Huh? What? I can't hear you. I'm in a rush. I'm on my way to the grocery store. I'm coming in, okay?
Dum dum. Okay, he's got 700 hours of masturbation experience, so he's an expert in that field. Now Sebastian B, my man, Sebastian B, he spent 365 hours doing something else that year. He unfortunately is not as good at masturbation as Sebastian A. But Sebastian B, he spent 365 hours on making friends. An hour each day. And with every single day that you do consecutive practice, that consistency improves your skill exponentially. As Bruce Lee said, the great and mighty Bruce Lee said, I fear not the man who does 10,000 kicks in one day. I fear the man who does one kick every single day for 10,000 days. That is what Sebastian B did. He did more than just a kick. He spent that time, 1 hour each day, working towards his social skills. Now, where is he in the year's time? At the end of the year, he's freaking popular. He's popping. He's cool. Just in 1 year. By not masturbating for 365 days. And then you get these guys on YouTube that say, yo, I didn't masturbate for 365 days. Look at my superpowers, my gains. my NoFap benefits here. I've got people around me, and I've got so many good friends, bruh. And then that girl likes me. That girl likes me. That girl over there likes me. And she also likes me. Yes, NoFap plays a part in the boosting of your testosterone. That is a big player in this equation. But it also plays a part is your active decisions that you make on a daily basis. I hope you guys get these freaking gold nuggets of knowledge and wisdom that I'm spitting at you. Oh, but that wasn't offensive. Oh, I don't want to offend anybody. And as I'm speaking to you, I am taking ideas in my mind that would once seem abstract. My mouth is now speaking them out so that my brain can now piece them together and make more sense of an idea that was once slightly misty in my thoughts. Now it has become easier to speak of, easier to bring to your attention. Then you become like Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb. Imagine he was jacking off all day long to the porn site you recommended. My life is freaking splendid. It's splendid. I've replaced my pointless pleasure with productive pleasure. It was once productive pain, but now it has become productive pleasure because of a process that has taken place. And I can explain that process to you in other videos throughout my channel. As you watch those other videos, you will begin to piece together the puzzles of the wonderful, beautiful, majestic mystery that is NoFap. So I started meeting new people. People that are interested in progress and success. People who have no time to jack off. People who love life with such ambition. Businessmen. People who are experts in the field of martial arts. Just last night, just 2 nights ago, I met a guy from Australia via Facebook. And we had a great conversation. We hit it off like this. Our mindsets are so alike. Shout out to my man, Alpheus. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Alpheus, all the way from Australia. I met another guy. He's now my mentor. And we take drives and I'm working for him in his business. And he talks to me about all of his ideas and he shares his philosophy on finances. It is mind-boggling. It's got me flabbergasted. There's so many layers. He takes into consideration seasons, culture, environment, every single thing, dates and this and religious celebrations and everything. He's got the climate and what's happening in this area and he puts everything into play. So many psychological factors and he looks at it from so many different facets. I'm meeting these amazing people and I'm noticing that my life is coming into my hands. It is falling into my hands, my life. This is now, bear in mind, this is not just from not fapping, okay? It's more than that. It's not just from not fapping, all right? If you stop fapping and you stop watching pornography, it's not just gonna happen to you, okay? You have to replace your porn habits with doing something with your life, all right? Otherwise, you're gonna relapse again, okay? Now I'm happy, I'm fulfilled, I am more enlightened. In the past, when I was jacking off, look, I wasn't even watching pornography at the time. I was jacking off. I felt depressed, guys. Depressed because my life had no purpose. That's how I felt, you see. Now I am happy. Now I'm full of energy. Now I am experiencing pleasure through things that people generally associate with pain. And you know what, guys? The porn industry, the owners of porn websites and porn businesses, are not gonna like this. They're not gonna like your active decision. This thing about NoFap, and if you decide to stop watching porn. So you're gonna notice some resistance. Also from people who watch porn. Because when you stop, you kind of make them feel like they're underneath you, consciously at least. The porn industry, the business owners are not gonna like it, just like cigarette companies all over the world will not like it if the world stops smoking. Screw what they like, man. Screw what they like. They don't care about your health. They don't care about your happiness. They only care about their profit. They will tell you anything, give you anything to take your money from you and put it in their pockets. Screw their opinion and feelings, dude. It's about you. It's about you. Are you happy? You happy with smoking cigarettes every day? You happy with being drunk constantly? With drinking alcohol every day? You love meth that much if you're on meth? You love porn that much? You really love pornography? Why are you trying to get away from it? It's not harming you. They will pay and endorse whoever speaks in their defense, whoever promotes their business. I'm sure you guys, at least some of you guys, know about how affiliate marketing works. What happens is you talk about a service or a product in your video.
But the reason my sex life has improved so much is because of porn. I used to hop on Pornhub like most of you probably do, but I don't do that anymore. Found a couple of sites I really like, and I usually only watch videos from those sites. My favorite one is called 21 Naturals. It's close to what you get in real sex, but stepped up just a notch. So I've taken a lot of things that I saw in their videos and started using it. I can definitely say that since I stepped up my porn game, I also stepped up my sex game.
My sex game. Wow, that does not sound anything like a commercial. 21 Naturals. That way people are more likely to buy it, and companies can pay you money for mentioning their products, promoting it, almost advertising it for them. Then you might get a commission on how many people buy from them, or you might just get a payment that is influenced by your traffic or how many people are watching your channel. So when I saw Zeus promoting this porn site, it just made me think of that. Must be getting a good amount of money, man. I think he's smart enough to do that. It's your decision, man. You choose. Dirty said not sponsored. It's obviously not sponsored. Hey yo, what's good, my 3,444,000 fans? Look, I used to wear blue, like a lot of you were doing, wearing blue. But now what I started doing is I started wearing red. I started wearing red, man. You know what? People are attracted to red. Ladies come to red. You know what red stands for? R-E-D. R-E-D. It was a good color, but it's an old color. The new color is red, man. Call now. Now, I'm not saying that Zeus is a scam artist. He's a pretty cool guy with a pretty cool channel. Useful channel, like I said in the beginning. What I am saying is, question whatever you receive. Even question me. There are products that say sugar-free. Let me give you an example. To show you how large companies, even small companies, a lot of people, they don't care about your life. For example, a lot of products that say zero sugar contain artificial sweeteners, things like aspartame, things like xylitol, and all things of that nature, things that are really just as bad as sugar, if not worse. Things that will spike your insulin even higher than sugar, things that will damage your hormones, things that will make you sick in the future, things that will prepare you for Alzheimer's, prepare you for a lot of things. It's just an attractive title to draw you in to buy it. And because you don't know much about the contents of your food and what it does to your body, you feel that you are doing the right thing by making that purchase. Okay guys, take a look at Dr. Thomas Sars's book, The Myth of Mental Illness, just to get a peek, just to show you there's quite a lot to question. There's a lot of questions we should be asking. There's a lot we can question.
You have to have a term in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual in order to then call it a disease and treat it as a disease and write a prescription for it. When I went to medical school, there were only 6 or 7 items in the manual. Now there are over 300. I mean, you mean to tell me that there have been 294 diseases discovered in the last 60 years? In psychiatry alone? It's a joke. It's an epidemic of psychiatry that we are dealing with. We don't have an epidemic of mental illness, we have an epidemic of psychiatry. You eat too much, it's a disease, it's an addiction. You smoke too much, it's a disease. You are too unhappy, it's a disease. You're too thin, it's a disease. You're too fat, it's a disease. You have too little sex, it's a disease. You have too much sex, it's a disease. No free will, it's all chemicals. No self-discipline, no self-control. The chemical imbalance meshes very well with the idea that you give a drug which restores the balance. It's a story, a mythology, a fable. And that's a baseline from which we are operating now in America. The child doesn't perform the way he should or behaves he should. He is not responsible. Some chemicalist will give him a chemical. You hear day in and day out on television that this is a mental illness and that's a mental illness. And Zoloft is advertised. Beer you can't advertise, but Zoloft you can advertise. Now it's not just psychiatry, it's a whole psychiatrization of the culture. Now what's more toxic, Zoloft or beer? Amen. Case closed. See, the internal contradiction in these very concepts is so total that they don't stand up to any scrutiny. Nobody has yet measured, demonstrated, or created a test to show that somebody has a chemical imbalance in their brain. Period. Psychiatrists are getting more and further and further and further away from this human-to-human touch. And they are becoming more and more quacks, where they talk and act and impersonate doctors. They talk about diagnoses and treatments and the brain and all this kind of stuff about which they know nothing. Zero. It's not science, it's politics and economics. That's what psychiatry is. Politics and economics. Behavior control. It is not science, it is not medicine. This is so big that it boggles the mind.
To get a peek into the mind and heart of humanity, of our current society. And hopefully once you see those things, you will be careful about who you listen to, and hopefully you will be more discerning. Even question what I'm saying. Question me. Ask yourself, is what I'm saying true? Is what Paul is what you are saying true? How can I test to see if what Paul is saying is true? Well, I can try it out. That's what you should do. Try it out. Test it. Don't just accept it. When based Zeus, the guy with the awesome channel, tells you don't do NoFap, rather watch this specific one site that he likes, question. When I tell you my story of what NoFap has done for me, question. So guys, some of us are on day 90 and some of us are on day 1. We're a part of each other. We all need as much support as we can get. The more we are, the stronger we are. For some of us, we have a deep passion stirring up inside of us. If you feel the need that your friends need to know about NoFap, then don't suppress yourself. Don't suppress yourself, brother. Don't let others tell you what to do. Society pressures society. That's the same. Let us not make the same mistake our ancestors made. You know what I like to do? I like to go on the Facebook forum side of NoFap land. And whenever I visit my home country, I strengthen the troops, I salute the generals, and I solve the conflicts amongst our citizens. I check out the progress of our nation. When some of us are doing good, I encourage them. I comment wherever I can. When some of us are doing bad, I encourage them. Maybe you had a relapse. The very fact that you're on this page typing you had a relapse shows that there is a champion in you. That even when he takes a beating, he stands up again with a desire to continue and go back to the page and say, flip, I'm on day 1. You've got something most people don't have. You see guys, it's easy. It's easy to come back when there's something to back you up. But when it feels like you're starting from scratch, when you have nothing, that's when it takes a man to come back into the ring, to make that post. Flip, I'm on day 1. And I will be there to push you on, to say, my brother, we need to burn your porn collection. You're starting to ejaculate blood. Guys, there is strength in unity. Guys, one stick alone is easy to break. But try breaking 5,000 sticks together. It's not gonna happen. Not even if you're Arnold. So, guys, if you see an old man's NoFap video vlog on Facebook, like it, comment, encourage the guy. Let him know that he is not alone. You've been through that. I've been through that. We all know that in those situations, sometimes you need that extra boost. Some of us don't understand the great power that is encouragement. Most of us do, but a lot of us don't. I remember reading an extract from Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. By the way, that's a very good book. You should check it out. It will help you and help us come closer together and understand each other better. Anyway, so from his book, he spoke about how one woman, through mere encouragement, she was changed from being an unattractive woman to a woman that decided to look after herself, and eventually she got married. And you might be saying, but handsome virgin, we can't just go around and encourage everybody. It has to be sincere. And of course, it has to be sincere. That is the important part. Guys, we are NoFappers. This is our army. This is our nation. Take pride in your people, dude. Don't be ashamed. Don't be influenced by exterior sources. The in-crowd may say, oh, it's not cool to do NoFap. So what? So what? Don't be ashamed. Do you for you. And the future you will thank you. Look, I'm from South Africa. Do you think Nelson Mandela was cool at the time? He didn't care. He was unashamed to be himself in the fact that he could not accept the way the government was treating his people. Do you think people liked him for his bravery? No. Guys, people hated Nelson Mandela. People wanted to kill him. People are not always going to like it when you're unashamedly you. Look at Gandhi. Look at Albert Einstein. Let's look at Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, the dude doesn't freaking agree with school, guys. And Steve Jobs, he wears the same clothes every day to save time. Do you think he cares about being cool? Or does he care about being himself? Or does he care about being himself and achieving his dreams? Look, guys, if this NoFap thing is what you want, then don't go halfway. Go full in. If you relapse, post, I relapsed. If you make it to day 100, post, I made it to day 100. Now guys, I know for a fact that there's more of us that can be posting on Facebook groups, on these Reddit pages. Get involved in your people. Get involved in your kingdom. This is us, guys. This is us. We are NoFap. It's no one else. Here's my challenge for you. If you're truly unashamed, guys, before the end of this video, in the comments, type in hashtag NoFapNation. Wherever you go, start typing hashtag NoFapNation. Let's do this, guys. Let's make this NoFap thing big. We're gonna make us big. I can imagine us like coming together and chanting, NoFap Nation! NoFap Nation! And don't anyone dare make fun of a day oneer or put him down. Because we were all day ones at a point. We all had to go through that struggle, guys. And you need to start at day 1 to get to day 100, whatever day you're on. And this isn't about Handsome Virgin. This isn't about Paul. This isn't about Elisha. This isn't about Matt what it is. This is about the NoFap Nation, the NoFap Army, the NoFap Tribe. This is about us, guys, us as a team. We all share the same blood. We all have one goal in common. Through all of our differences, we all share the same one purpose. NoFap. So let us continue to climb the stairs to our goals. Let us continue to run away from our sexual temptations and these desires that control us like chains. Because in self-control, there is freedom, guys. How can you be free if you can't even control yourself? There is only true freedom once you can choose what you really want to do. Let us move towards that. You and I. Let us help each other. We all need each other's help. And there will be times when we feel like giving up. There will be times when we feel like you'll experience flatline, guys. You will experience almost a drought, thirst. And then there will come a time when you get encouragement, when you get power from those around you, when we shower the words of love and encouragement and positivity on each other, when we spread our message, when we comfort each other, when we show, yo, I've been through the same place. Yo, I know what you're going through. Listen to me, I know that it's hard right now, but you need to stay strong if you want to achieve your goals. If you want to get this NoFap thing right. And we will come together as friends, as family, as a NoFap nation. And after dealing with our painful foes, these desires that we fight constantly on a daily basis, after dealing with them, guys, we will stand on top and look over the path and the course of our journey and realize that we have achieved freedom. And from then, one day, we will reach out our arms and our hands to others. And we will tell them how we did it. We will bring them in. We will help change and develop the lives of others, just like others have reached out to us, just like people have reached out to me and encouraged me. There was a guy all the way from Italy, guys, encouraging me. You know, at times, I didn't want to even talk to the dude, but the guy kept on encouraging me. He reached out with positivity, love, and care. And I realize that some of this may sound phony. A lot of it may sound phony and cliche. But guys, it's true. It's true, guys. This is the reality. And we have to face it. We have to face our addictions. We have to face our fears. Who will face it for us? So remember, guys, hashtag NoFap Nation. Let's do this. Let's do this. And type what day you're on. Let me know what day you're on. Let's communicate. Let's come together. Let us not allow the cool kids and the cool team and the cool whatever. You know what I learned about being cool, guys? I learned that the truly cool people are the people who can do whatever the hell they want. And that is you and me. We are the really cool people, the true cool people in this situation, if we can do what we want to do unashamedly. People laugh, we don't care. We don't care. Things that people laughed at in the past are now the things of today that are popular. The things that are treasured today, the things that are strongly held onto today. You know, it's almost as if our brains have been wiped. Everything that our forefathers knew has been wiped from us. And we don't know the past, the future, or the present, because it's all blurred with what people tell us. We rely on people. We rely on what's called science. Those things are told to us by human beings just like you and me, and we cannot expect that there will not be at least one thing that's not true. A lot of the times we just don't want to face it. We just want someone to give us a cool place to lay down our conscience, just to relax and not face the truth. Now guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I put in a lot of work into it for you guys, just for you guys, just for our movement, so that we can come together and be stronger. So, enjoy your day further, guys. Handsome Virgin signing out. See you in the next one.